clots were received by myself and Richard Hirschman. Before we sort of get lost in details, what I can tell you is that this proteinaceous form is, like I say, it's misfolded, amyloidogenic fibrin. Any systemic amyloid type disorder is considered along the sort of scale of disorders that you can turn up to a hospital with as being one of the more serious conditions that you can develop, right? And people who have light chain amyloidosis, right, do not live as long. There's very little in the way of treatments. And as they progress through their illness, the reason that they die earlier is that the light chain amyloids penetrate into all their organs such that the organs shut down because they become gummed up with this amyloidogenic peptide. Okay. Now, if
which kind of explains a number of things that people might be seeing out there in the world.
Yeah, so this is something that I would encourage people to maintain, which is that because of the nature of this type of disorder, it can manifest in a number of different ways. Okay, cancer is one, neurodegenerative is another. In this instance, if your circulatory system is filling up with this undigestible amyloidogenic peptide, you're going to develop all manner of cardiovascular and thrombotic type tissues or diseases. And again, if there's no desire on behalf of the authorities to look at this, because essentially the blowback would go to them anyway. The buck stops with them in terms of how the public thinks, right? And if people have lost loved ones, either due to exposure to this synthetic virus or due to just to force public health measures using novel techniques that have never been deployed en masse before, where you've made the body express this toxic peptide that can act as a seed, right, to catalyze something into the, well, should be wearing gloves, where you're getting grams of material post-exposure.
It's pretty dire. It's very dire.
So first off, I'm fairly confident that most blood products post-COVID are likely contaminated with probably seed amounts of misfolded fibrin. Okay, there looks like there's an infective peptide. If this sample that I've been running has been out of the body for 3 months, even though it's been out of the body 3 months, once it comes into contact with fresh plasma, is able to initiate the misfolding and aggregation into a amyloidogenic form, such that you're seeing an increase in fluorescence. This is a big concern